One of my stories is like a Jerry Springer story, and the other
Right.
one is just pretty. It's short but really funny.
Yeah.
So the doctor I was working with wore hearing aids, right? And on obstetrics, when you go to have babies, it takes like 12 to 14 plus hours. You know what I mean, of labor. So he was like,
Okay.
I'm gonna go take a nap in my office. He's like, when the baby starts to come wake me up. And he's fucking sleeping. And when he sleeps, he turns down his hearing aids, right?
Where's he
And
sleeping?
so, in his office.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm waiting, like 8 hours go by, and finally this fucking baby gets ready to come. And I go in to wake him up, and I knock on his door, and I'm like, hey, baby's almost here, blah, blah, blah. And he doesn't hear me because his hearing aids are down. So I practically have to, like, yell at his ass. Hey, the baby's coming. He's like, oh, okay, let's go.
The fuck up.
So, yeah, exactly. So then we go in, and, she delivers the baby, and she has a grade 3 tear, right? So her vagina, like, rips. So he's
Whoa.
gonna have to sew her up afterwards, right? And
Did you
so,
just go? Mm.
I don't know
so
if that
he's
was the
down
noise I was
there with
supposed to
his.
make.
So he's down there, probably like 6 inches away from her fucking vagina, sewing her up, and the mom's looking at me because she can't feel shit. She's had an epidural, right? So she can't feel anything he's doing, and she's like, "Is he almost done?" And I like look at him, and I'm like, "Dr. Amin, you almost done?" And he goes, "What?" I'm like, "Hey, are you almost done?" And he goes, "What?" I go, "Are you almost done?" Because we're wearing masks, you know what I mean? So you can't like read lips or anything. And
Yeah.
then he yells back at me and literally yells in between this girl's legs. He goes, "It looks like a fucking hand grenade went off down here. Give me a minute." And this fucking girl's face, bro. Oh my god. Her face looked like she just shit a fucking brick, man. And
What the
all the
Jesus.
fuck?
nurses in the room are just like, what?
So what? You see it? Did you?
Oh yeah, it was a nasty tear. 4 grades of tears. They have like one, which is just like a little tear. They have two, which is like a little bit worse. Three is like real bad, and four, it's where your vagina connects to your asshole.
Ooh, and she
Wow.
was a level
Yeah, and
3.
she was a 3. Yeah, she was a 3.
Can I give you a stage 4?
The other one is super Jerry Springer-esque though. If you know
We
what Jerry
going straight
Springer
into
is.
the other.
Yeah,
Why not? We fucking just fucking around.
Jerry Springer's like
Let's go.
we had it. I don't think it exists anymore. We had Jeremy Kyle. It's like all the trampy
Oh yeah.
families used to go on it, and like
Yeah.
it's like, oh, my dad fucked my uncle or something like that. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm
Same
pregnant
Oh
to
yeah,
my
shit.
cat's
Papa's
cousin
on
or
there.
something. You know?
Papa's, Papa's on there. He's uncle.
Incest,
Anyways, in this
incest.
one, I was in like no, it's not incest, but it was pretty fucked up. So I was in like fucking rural ass Alabama at the time, right, which is like redneck city,
Right.
Okay.
Where people do have
and
sex with their cousins.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, this is true.
I've
So anyway,
I've
so I'm
just
in
heard
rural
that. I
ass
don't know that for
Alabama.
a fact. But...
Yeah, yeah, it's true, it's true.
It needs to meet my
Even in
funny.
America, we make that joke because it's legitimately like. But anyway, so
I
I'm in
have to
like
remain
rural ass
impartial
Alabama.
because if I get people moaning at me.
Now, you also got
You
to
do
understand that
it.
Alabama is probably like one of the more racist areas
Right.
of the United States, right?
Okay.
So anyway, so in this room is this 16-year-old girl and her 17-year-old boyfriend, right? So the 16-year-old girl is about to have this baby. Um, so
What
anyways,
the
her
fuck?
boyfriend, she's a ginger, her boyfriend's like this little brunette white guy. The
All
dad's in the
gingers. What are you trying
room.
to say about gingers?
Yeah, you're fucks and
They
you're
have no
soulless, but that's
souls.
beside
Yeah,
the point.
exactly. Yeah.
So anyway, so in the room is the girl's mom, her grandmother, and her dad and the boyfriend, right? So I'm getting ready to deliver this baby. I'm like in between her legs, about to catch this little kid, and the kid starts crowning. Well,
Catch it.
crowning is when like the head of the
Catch it.
baby, yeah, you literally have to catch it, bro. They shoot the fuck out. No lie. Once the last shoulder comes out, they like bloop, and they shoot out.
I like them sound effects.
He's got his baseball glove
so
ready.
so anyway, so the baby starts crowning, which is like where the head starts to come out of the vagina just a little bit, like not the face or anything, just like the tip of the head. So it's me and the midwife. The midwife is like the labor and delivery nurse. And so as soon as the baby starts to crown, we both like me and the midwife look at each other like, oh shit, like this is about to be bad. because
about to go down.
because the baby's hair was definitely like not
No, what's
people
coming?
hair.
People hair.
Right? So it was like curly fro hair. And yeah, so I'm like, oh fuck, but I still have to just act like nothing's wrong and just, keep going about my day. So anyway, so catch the baby. Baby comes out, immediately goes to mom's chest, right? Because this is like mom is supposed to like bond with the baby. So baby goes immediately to mom's chest, and then all of a sudden the boyfriend's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? Blah blah blah," and starts going AWOL. Well, mind you, when a baby gets delivered, there's a lot of shit that comes out. A lot of blood, amniotic fluid. Girls normally piss and shit themselves at the same
Yeah.
time. And so I'm covered in blood, piss, shit, every fluid you could fucking imagine. I'm covered. So the dad
That's
and the
like a
boyfriend
fantasy
start
come true for
fighting,
you, isn't
bro.
it?
So the
I
dad and
love
the
it.
boyfriend literally start like duking it out in this fucking room, like fighting, fist fighting. And so I'm like trying to break them up while I'm like covered in all of this shit. And then they get covered in it, and then they start like slipping and falling, and then they like bust ass, and then like I have to fucking call security. Like security comes in and like drags them the fuck out, and it was just this like huge whole shit show.
Literally.
But needless to yeah,
Literally a shit show.
needless to say, it was a pretty fucking funny day.